Even moving it that 4 feet, it's basically we're taking the air conditioner out and putting it back in again. It is labor intensive, so.
Dad, is it possible to move your air conditioner to a different location?
Yes, anything is possible, absolutely. A few things to consider. We get a lot of calls ranging from, gee, I'm having foundation work done. The guy doing my foundation work needs the air conditioner moved, to, I'm building a deck, could I move the air conditioner, or we're having the landscaping redone. Just know that have a professional take care of this. This is a sealed refrigeration system, and we can create more problems than what we're trying to avoid if we improperly disconnect the air conditioner and hook it back up. Most air conditioners, we have a means of pumping all the refrigerant into the outdoor unit, so we really don't lose the vast majority of the refrigerant. That's very expensive nowadays, and so that's really an important factor to have it handled properly. So yes, you can just disconnect and reconnect, knowing that when we do that, it's basically uninstalling and then hooking back up the air conditioner. So it's a rather involved process, but something we do all the time. As far as things to consider when we're wanting to move the air conditioner, meaning I don't want it here, I either want it 4 feet to the left or right, or I want it on the other side of the house. A few things to consider. You've got an electrical circuit that feeds this unit, as well as we have a refrigerant circuit that is tied to the furnace inside, the coil that sits on top of the furnace inside. As we move this, do we have accessibility to these two different systems inside the house? For instance, this particular house, this is unfinished space on the other side in the basement. So we can freely connect and reconnect both of those systems. However, if that's not accessible, we're going to be somewhat limited, meaning we have to continue to use this refrigerant line right here. So we can move the unit 5-10 feet one way or another and do a nice neat job of running the refrigerant lines. We use tubing benders, so we make everything nice and sharp, straight. You have to be mindful of what do we have to work with inside, because ideally, if we're really moving it to the other side of the house, we're going to need to remove these lines, remove this electrical, and head it the opposite direction.
Where should an air conditioner be located?
Well, ideally in a place where it's going to be easily accessible for servicing. Here we've got a garden hose right around the corner, so that's accessible, to really helps to be able to service the machine without running a garden hose clear around the house. In as cool a place as possible. Now we're dealing with the air temperature, so sometimes it can be in the sunshine, but still the air temperature is what it is. We certainly like to keep it away from, whenever possible, away from drier vents and heat generating exhausts and things like that. But really just make it so it's ease of accessibility, keeping the landscape kind of cleared back away. That's the biggest thing, is keeping the proper distances away from the house, as well as keeping the area clear of shrubbery so it can breathe.